Hello friends, good morning. This is GV Shivkumar again. So, our friends requested the secret or how to crack SAP Activate 13 project management, where SAP is providing that SAP is providing, and they are requesting me to post some videos. I already posted some videos, but they are asking for the more details related to SAP Activate 13, how to take the exam, what are the contents, so what benefit it is having. What is the difference between SAP Activate 13 project management and PMP, and what is the cost involved, everything they are asking, and how good the Activate 13 certification will help you to the career path, right? So just I like to post actually the YouTube video, as well as actually I have posted my my experience, my understanding on SAP Activate certification. So I have shared some details in the SAP LinkedIn blog sites, right? Actually, so I hope actually it is very useful for each and everyone. So first thing, what is SAP Activate project management? So Activate project management is purely related to, I can say, to the S4 HANA projects, right? So it is completely different from PMP. PMP is a very generic project management certification. So it certificates that a person has acquired the knowledge necessary to manage any type of projects, including SAP implementation projects or non-SAP projects. So SAP Activate 13 is a methodology requires some specific knowledge on the task required for an SAP S4 HANA implementation project. In addition to well known that PMP task and agile methodology or completely, I can say nowadays actually PMP is also moving towards the agile methodology. I can say after 2021 actually they are bringing the concept of agile methodology, agile concept of project management. Each one has its own value, and I would say they are complementary. If your focus is on SAP implementation projects and you are the PMO or the project manager, okay, not withstanding. So I would also that it would be wise, not a mandatory thing, to take SAP Activate certification. Once you are already have a PMP certification, there is no need to take SAP Activate 13. PMP is a global certification, and SAP Activate also a global certification. But in PMP, actually, you can handle any kind of project, any non-SAP, any SAP, anything you can handle, right? That is the beauty of the I can say the PMP. But Activate 13 is focused only for SAP S4 HANA implementations. Okay. So the code given for the project certificate for this certification is C underscore Activate 13, SAP Certified Associate for that is SAP Activate Project Manager. So in the exams, totally 80 questions were to be asked, and they are asking, SAP is asking 80 questions, and so the pass score is 65%, and the exam timing is duration is 180 minutes, that is 3 hours. So currently they are asking the languages they are asking is English, Spanish, Japanese, Russian, Chinese. Okay, so you can find lot of courses available in Udemy. So say you can try with SAP Activate Project Management or SAP or Activate 13. Like that, search you can search tip you can use. So you can find SAP Activate Project Management Project Manager Masterclass on Activate 13, and say SAP Activate 13 SAP Project Manager certification test. So they are giving some mock tests, right? So that includes 220 questions, and in one another thing actually I saw some 340 questions they were asking. So they are covering all the topics, right? Actually, so with complete explanation they have provided, and easy to understand on the concept of SAP Project Management Activate 13. So I have given all these details in my LinkedIn page as well as YouTube page, right? So now actually we are going to see how the SAP Activate will help you, right? So SAP Certified Associate, that is SAP Project Activate Project Management Certification, verifies that candidate has the knowledge required in the area of SAP project management. Also, the certificate builds on the basic consultant skills and experience that refined by the practical experience during the several projects. This exam validates whether SAP focus project managers have the advanced business skills and the ability to apply methodologies and tools. And so, from the advanced communications and presentation skill, the certification also verifies that the project manager has the skills to manage internal and external stakeholders, basic knowledge of change management process, and communicating this process to others. This exam validates that the project manager can successfully manage the end-to-end transition of the project from sales to realization, can develop a roadmap for the project execution and understanding and the quality management. In particular, for SAP release projects, the exam verifies that a project manager can apply the SAP Activate methodology. How could actually they can able to optimize the project management? How could they can able to implement whatever they learned in Activate project management course? So these are the important things. So the topic areas in the sense actually, say we have agile project delivery, so that in examination that covers greater than 12 percentage of questions. So you can study Act 100 and Act 200 documents given by SAP in the Learning Hub. You can get this Act 100 and Act 200 in the SAP Learning Hub portal. So this agile project delivery describes how the project team prepares release and sprint plans, and then structures and key activities in each sprint. Discuss the key techniques used in agile projects. Okay, and the second topic is SAP Activate overview. You can around actually 12 percentage of questions or 12 percentage of questions you can face in the examination, in the real time examination. So for that you can study Act 100. So this topic covers is define factors and influencing the SAP Activate, its purpose and place among the other frameworks. And next comes SAP Activate elements. It covers nearly 12 percentage, and the book, the course to be studied is Act 100. You can find in Learning Hub. So it provides an overview of content, tools, and methodology elements of SAP Activate 13 solution implementation framework, including fit to standard. And then work stream overview, it covers greater than 12 percentage. So the book to be studied or the PDF document you can go through Act 100, available in the Learning Hub. So the work streams covers the concepts, artifact flows, accelerators, tools, and roles for each work streams within SAP Activate methodology. And next comes topic actually agile project planning. It nearly covers 8 to 12 percentage of questions. So topic to be studied is Act 100 and Act 200. So this describes the agile project roles and responsibilities and preparation of project, including the planning, estimation, user story mapping, and construction of backlogs. So normally in agile methodology you can see that user story mapping, t-shirt size, all these things. Size of the complexity, based on that they are telling t-shirt size, right? Small, medium, large, extra large, like that. So next topic would be transition path, that is new implementation SAP is for HANA Cloud. This topic definitely SAP will ask for 8 to 12 percentage of questions in this area. So you can study Act 100, and the topics covered is describe the concepts of landscape overview and specify the work stream related to implementing SAP for HANA Cloud. And next comes actually the topic is transition path system conversion. The questions will be asked around 8 percentage in the real-time examination. So you can study Act 100 for knowing this transition path system conversion, how we are approaching the system conversion. So this describes the concepts, landscape overview, and specifics in the workstream related to system conversion transition path. Okay, and next comes the transition path selective data transition, that counts 8 percentage. So topics to be covered is Act 100, describe the concept, landscape, overview, and specific in work streams related to selected data and transition path. And next comes transition path, new implementation of SAP S4HANA on premise. So it covers around 8%. So topics to be the document to be studied is Act 100. So describes the concepts of landscape overview and specific in work streams related to implementing SAP S4HANA on premise. So already I told actually the we have in SAP actually while taking the examination in SAP certification, we are having two types of approaches. One is one-time certification examination taking, that is a CER 001. You can allow to take only one time, and the cost of that is 16,884 plus GST. As per the Indian scenario, actually it comes around 3,000 plus, so totally 19,884 or 889 it comes. And if you are willing to take the certifications, or if you like to get 6-time attempts for the examination, you can opt the CER 006. So if you are good in the subject, you can first attempt also you can clear that, and the remaining 5 items you can use for the some other certifications. That is also possible. Okay. And say for example, actually when talking about Act 100, that is SAP Activate Activate methodology. So this describes about course covers the Act 100 is designed to give the participant an introduction to the implementation framework of SAP Activate. The course discusses the methodology components of SAP Activate in detail, including key deliverables in the context of the different project journeys for the new implementation in the cloud and on-premise, including SAP Fury activations and system conversions and landscape transformations. Okay. And the topics covered or content to be covered is introduction to SAP Activate, SAP Activate overview, SAP Activate element, work streams in detail, transition, but there is new implementation SAP S4HANA Cloud, SAP S4HANA on-premise, and SAP S4HANA Cloud private editions, and transition path system conversion, transition path selective data transition. These are the actually the content to be covered in Act 100. So the goal is actually work within SAP S4HANA implementation projects, attempt the SAP project manager certification with good scores. Okay. And who are eligible means any application consultant, business process owners, team lead, power users, and program managers and project managers. These are the eligible audience. And prerequisite in the sense, actually you need to know, essential thing is basic understanding of SAP Best Practices concepts and basic understanding of SAP configuration concepts. And recommended thing is to go through S4H00 and project. You need to have a project management experience and then knowledge of SAP Solution Manager, PMP certification from the Project Management PMI Project Management Institute is more welcome, and then basic business application backgrounds, basic business IT knowledge. These are the recommended things for taking as a prerequisite for Activate 13. And say the intention of this course is to gain an understanding of the foundation of SAP Activate implementation framework and especially the methodology components. Say in Act 100, you learn the specific details that apply to an SAP S4HANA implementation leveraged by the extended usage of solution managers. And then the persons who are attending the course should consider taking E2E 600 training, where they will have an opportunity to use a solution manager to put into a practice some of the recommendations presented them. Okay. So these are the important thing actually on the I can say Act 100. When coming to Act 200, what it covers, right? What it deals with the course certification. So it deals with the agile project delivery. Okay. So this will help you to gain the knowledge to agile techniques of projects. Okay. So the basics covered in Act 200 in agile project delivery. So that contains the basics and Agile and Scrum 101 related topics, Introduction to SAP Activate, Agile Project Fit, then starting Agile, roles and responsibilities, Agile project organization, prepare Agile projects, and backlog. It covers explore phase overview, and then create product backlog, define definition of done, and iterative build, release planning, sprint cycles, and then testing and deploy, and summary of key points. And I can say Agile manifesto, Agile use cases, Agile fit questions, Agile lean design templates, Agile SAP solution manager will be covered as an appendices. Okay, and goal actually while you preparing that the consultant or a manager or a product owner or whatever it may be, a core user, business user, participant learn about SAP Activate methodology and Agile implementation techniques in SAP projects, and it course enables a participant to apply the agile techniques in their projects through the project use cases and simulations. And this is highly, this Activate 13 is a highly interactive course one, and the course complements Agile courses from other providers like Certified Scrum Masters or PMI-ACP training kind of thing. Okay, so this is equivalent to, not equivalent, I can say it's a complement of Agile courses from other providers like Certified Scrum Master or PMI-ACP training kind of thing, right? And audience, I already told, the application consultant, program manager, project management, business owners, business users, and core business users, and then I can say business leads, all these people. And say a prerequisite for getting or learning this ACT 200 is ACT 100. And this course offers a great balance between the theoretical knowledge and the practical experience of the project case studies to allow the participants to gain a higher understanding of how to use agile techniques on SAP projects. Participants will not only learn the wide range of concepts, but will have the opportunity to practice them in a safe and informative classroom environments. Okay, these are the important things. And say the questions will be, say they will ask questions like that. Okay, say for example, which of the following tools are specific to data management work streams? So they will mention three answers will be right. So SAP landscape transformation, option 1, option 2 BSAP data services, then option 3 CSAP SAP S4HANA migration cockpit for both S4HANA cloud and S4HANA editions, and then ESAP solution managers, and which activity helps the project team and user stories to the product backlog. So they will give different options: assessing the project risk, preparing a project schedule, and conducting the solution validation workshop, and planning the user acceptance test and everything. So which of the following tools are specific in data management work stream? So they will ask three questions are right. You can choose based on that. And which activity helps the project team to add user stories to the product backlog? Or the questions will be asked like that, say in SAP Activate, what tool is used in the agile delivery approach during the realize phase? And questions may be asked in the sense, what are the three elements of SAP Activate? So the options will be, they have given actually 5 options, and out of 5, 3 will be right. So the content, methodology, focus, build tools, and SAP solution manager. These are the type of mode of questions they are asking. And sometimes they will ask, what is the correct order of SAP Activate methodology phases? Prepare, discover, explore, realize, deploy, run. That will be a first option. Second, plan, build, run, sustain. Third option will be plan, design, build, operate. And fourth will be discover, prepare, explore, realize, and deploy and run. So based on your experience and study, you can choose the correct document flow phases, and who determines the priority of user stories in the backlog of an agile projects. So the questions will be asked, what can you do in the SAP roadmap viewer tool, and sometimes they will ask what is the minimum number of quality gates mandated for SAP S4 transition projects, and say what does SAP Activate recommend to keep the team members informed and aligned, and sometimes where can you find the project library accelerators. So either in the options will be given SAP roadmap viewer, SAP cloud appliance library, fully activated appliances, and SAP best practices explorer. These type of approaches in the questions where and answers will be asked, okay, in the real time examination. And which activities are critical for delivering the agile projects. So they will say two questions are correct out of four. So the options will be retrospective agenda creation, sprint planning, release planning, blueprint scheduling. So you need to choose the best one among that. And we have lot of, actually I can say, study materials and press books available. So I would recommend SAP Press has published a certification success guide for SAP Activate, covering all the topics in depth and with the practice questions. And SAP Activate Project Management Certification Guide, Certified Associate Exam by Aditya Lal. You can browse the contents of the book and download free sample of chapters in SAP Press websites, right? And you can choose activate elements in chapter 2. In addition, SAP Press also publish the quote or unquote go to the guide for the SAP S4HANA implementation project by SAP Activate by Seven Deniken and Srivatsa Santham, right? You can browse the content of the book and download free samples of SAP Press websites, okay? And then actually say in chapter 5, in this book chapter 5 will covers the configuration, data migration, extensibility, integrations and testing, okay? So you can cover all these things. And so this SAP Activate 13 will be an added advantage for a project managers having good experience in handling projects, not only in the project in the more sense, actually SAP S4HANA projects. So the techniques covered will help you to know what are the transition path available for on-premise and cloud. All these things are covered. So the details I have given is very useful for you to learn SAP Activate 13 and get it certified. I have given all the details in LinkedIn, my LinkedIn page as well as YouTube page. So in YouTube, actually you can see in description, you can find all these details and the web links and everything, study materials, learning hub links, Udemy links and everything. Thanks friends, thanks for supporting me. This is GB Shukma signing off.